If I'm dating you and you told me Wednesday you were gonna give me $1,000, I I'm I don't care what happens. Okay? I don't care if you just told me that you have to fly to Indonesia to take care of your sick grandmother. I don't care if you just told me your house burned down. Oh my God, baby. That is so terrible. I really need to go to Sephora. I need a re-up. I'm here now, so like I get it. You're having a tough time, but do you want me to have a tough time too? Why would you want that? Somebody got to take the L.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
This is bullshit.
What's going on YouTube? Is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys from some podcasts, but one of the guys looked familiar because I think he's been on 8 at the Table before. And yo, when I tell you, boy, it got real uncomfortable for the women in the room when he said this, because it was just some undeniable truth as far as today's dating market and culture goes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
We're living in the era of transactional dating. That's why.
Well,
men realize they don't have to be your boyfriend no more. They don't have to be faithful anymore. They feed you well, good dinners, good trips, good gifts. That's all they want.
Well,
now.
not for me. I need old
And that's
school
why
love.
nobody is trying to really
love.
date, because why would you date when the women don't really want that no more?
If
you put a girl right now to a test and ask her, what's more important to you, the big Chanel bag right now, Salome in a new car, and not paying her rent or love, how many of that 10 would fail and say love instead of that?
A lot.
And y'all know that, man, keeping it a buck. Because how many times have I covered videos of, I remember they were doing street interviews, and this one guy was asking women if you had to choose between a guy that was like an average earner, maybe like 40, 50K or something that in that range, versus, you feel me, and he's loyal to you, versus a man that is wealthy, pay all your bills, but he's gonna cheat on you. Don't you know most of the women chose the man that would be rich and pay all the bills, because in their mind they're thinking, well, I'm gonna do what I want to do and cheat anyway, so I might as well get a man that's gonna pay all the bills if he's gonna cheat too, versus just having a genuine connection with somebody that's an average earner. That is scary, because these women have a mindset that most average guys are going to cheat on them anyway, but I don't think that's necessarily true. I honestly think, you want to know the reason why I think women think that way? It's because they're too lazy to sex their man 24/7. But I'm going to cover that on another day. Let's keep it moving.
PSA for all my single ladies going into 2023, we are now liking men for money and not for their personality or who they are, because that's gotten us nowhere, and we keep letting medium ugly men get our hopes up and disturb our peace, and that's no longer the move.
Why does every medium ugly girl think they deserve a rich man? That's the $1 million question.
I don't know what this weird obsession is over a man with money that has a lot of money. I've been seeing this all over my For You page, and I'm just like, I get the tea, I get it, but at the same time, like, shouldn't we be obsessing over a man that has respect for us, that has morals and values, that has boundaries, that loves himself, loves God. Like, why are we so obsessed about money? Like, as if money is like the end all be all. Yes, we all want a man with money. Like, no one wants someone broke. Duh. But at the same time, you could literally be with a man that has a lot of money and literally disrespects you. And I see these things with my own two eyes when I'm out and about. I cannot. I want a man that definitely respects me, but I just feel like, I don't know, this weird obsession is just, it's a little too much. And I feel like sometimes TikTok just makes people think a certain way. And I'm just like, no, babes, no.
You know, when you get with a guy, if he cannot financially take care of all of your bills, if he cannot keep you in labels, if he cannot get your nails and your hair done and take you on vacation, there really is no point in even being with him. And if you think like this, you're a part of my problem. That is what whores think. That is how prostitutes think. And you grown women are out here raising little bitty miniature prostitutes, talking about run them pockets, see what you can get, not thinking, how about I create myself to a financial security, create myself to a level that I can date who I want to because money is not an issue. If you're factoring money when you're getting with somebody, you know what you are? You're not a partner, you're a parasite, you're a virus.
Should a guy cash app his crush money to get their attention?
Absolutely.
Why?
It shows me that you're serious. Like, even if it's just like $60 for breakfast, you're definitely gonna get my attention way faster and get me more interest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No nigga should ever cash app a female anything. It's a disgrace. A dude that is gonna cash app a female money that didn't earn it, one, she wouldn't respect him because she didn't earn it. Two, he enters the customer frame. When he enters that customer frame, she could never look at you anything different but a customer. Maybe you could possibly get some puss. And what type of puss would it be? It wouldn't be genuine desire. It'd be some prostitute type puss because you pretty much pay for it. It's stupid. It's silly.
See, and then here's the part where we gotta hold men accountable because they're the reason why women think it's okay for this shit to even be a thing in the first place. Like I'm so damn serious. $60 for breakfast, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? You know, this is how you know women are broke because they're asking for way more than what should be required for the things that they're trying to get the money for in the first place. Like when that woman said $20 or $30 wasn't enough for lunch. Come on, man. The real reason why y'all be wanting more than what's really required to get what y'all trying to get is because y'all want to have that little money left over to probably put it in y'all gas tank or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Buy your little fake ass eyelashes from Walgreens, some bullshit like that. Some extra money to keep in their pocket. These women kill me, bro. I'm telling you, bro, the level of entitlement, man, it's really starting to repel men, bro. And this is why a lot of these women are going to be single going forward. I tell you, man, there is really no incentive for a man to take these women seriously when y'all come off so transactional, man. And this is why you're starting to see more and more people, whether it's male or female, admit to the fact that men love far more unconditionally than women do. And women can get mad at that all they want because they think that is untrue just because they're the more emotional gender. But reality is that the way this propaganda is working on you guys is very obvious that y'all are the more selfish gender and y'all are the gender that can seem to only operate under conditions that things are going y'all way all the time. Otherwise, y'all quick to flee. Sorry for the long rant, you guys. Let's keep it moving.
And most women are selfish. Women have been raised to be selfish. Why does a woman feel like it's okay for a man to take her out to eat? And the next time they go out to eat, she doesn't feel like she needs to take him out and pay for the meal. You just got me something today on my birthday. Tomorrow was your birthday and I didn't get you anything. Would you feel some type of way?
Yeah, I would.
What is a parasite? Somebody who takes and doesn't give. That's what most women are, and they're okay with that. I would never, as a man, whether it's with a dude, whether it's with a woman, ever feel okay with them giving me more than I give back. Because I got character. I was raised like that. So why is it that women feel okay a man taking them out to eat back to back to back to back to back without reciprocating?
That's what they done been programmed to do. They don't justify it.
So because of my program, I have no manners. Somebody does something for you, you're supposed to do something back. But because of my program, and I'm gonna throw character out the window. I'm gonna throw my morals out the window.
People use that as an excuse.
If it happened to the woman, they wouldn't be going for it. But they're accepting of doing it to somebody else. And I was just saying, man, women just have bad character. Because if I gotta tell you, hey, I just took you out to eat 3-4 times. You wanted to go to this place this time, and I gotta tell you, you gonna pay. You didn't actually feel like, man, he been doing this for me. I want to pay. You got bad character because you trying to take. Women don't have good character. I don't feel like a woman should even feel okay with a man doing a whole bunch for them without them doing something back.
It's a lot of women that's just seeing it.
You're 100% right. It's being pushed by the media, but at the same time, that still doesn't negate the fact that women don't have good character if they being able to be influenced to have bad character by the media.
They easily influence.
Women are very easily propagandized. I always say that's like the bad news is women are easily propagandized, but the good news is that women are easily propagandized. So we can like push it back the other direction. But like if you look at women's voting patterns, it tends to be like, oh, I want to take care of everyone. I want to be nice. Women will not vote for someone who's bald. Women will not vote for someone who's short. Women will not vote for someone who's not tan. Like when they look at women's voting patterns, it tends to be based on all kinds of other things, whereas men are more like about policy, logic, and things like that.
I think if women have had a personal issue with a policy, they're more willing to vote that way instead of looking at the greater good for society.
Right. Yeah. Women do personalize everything. Yeah. They're not very good at abstract thinking. Hopefully both virgins when they're married. That'd be great. That'd be the ideal. That's what we want. But in the real world, we run into this problem where women don't care about men's body counts. In fact, a woman, if there's like a 25-year-old guy who's a virgin, they're like, what's wrong with you? Right?
Or they almost look down. They're like,
they're
what
like,
have they been doing?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Whereas we see guys who can rack up a high body count as desirable and successful sexually. Like we see other women want them, so we want them.
Yeah.
Even us, like good Christian virtuous girls, tend to like the charismatic guys who all the other women want. It's just kind of how things work. So when people get pressed about it and they're like, we should have the same standard for both. I'm like, well, that would be fine if women held men to that standard, but they don't.
No cap though, a lot of women in today's day won't even fuck with you if you don't make 100K or better. But they never seen 100K ever. And they never seen 100K in a year though. I've seen a bitch say, if you ain't making 300K or better, you can't be my nigga. Bye, baby. Bye, baby. I ain't got time for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, daddies did not make $100,000 a year. A lot of y'all parents didn't make $100,000 a year. No cap. My mama didn't make $100,000 a year. My daddy did not make $100,000 a year. Matter of fact, I know very few people who do make $100,000 a year. If I'm keeping it all the way 100. But the average individual, the average Joe, not making 100,000. So why the fuck is that why is that your floor? Like, that shit crazy as hell, bro.
Perhaps you're at that stage where you're kind of talking to a girl, getting to know her. But why is it when something goes wrong in your life, and we're talking financial issues, hardships as a man, why do you guys shut down, not communicate with the girl what's going on, put on this front, and then act like you've created intentional distance? And then it's like, oh no, well, what are you talking about, babe? I've been here all the time. I didn't go anywhere.
Yes.
So now you need to explain what the hell is going on.
I get you. If a man believes part of the reason you have selected him is for his financial capabilities, and if he wants you, he would rather distance himself and keep you in the dark where he can sort that out rather than disclose that to you and then you reject him.
So it's a thing within yourself. Something is telling you the girl may not like you now because you don't have money.
Of course, it's about being accepted.
Right.
I'm going to be honest, right? The fantasy that every young boy has been told is that a woman will choose him for who he is. And then he gets into the real world and then he sees, observes, and learns that that's not true. Sorry. it's not true. Not that who he is isn't important, but it's that the truth is, because there's a level of vulnerability that a woman has in herself, they want to feel safe and they want to feel secure, whether that's physically, emotionally, financially. For her to choose you as her partner, to play the position of the man in her life, there is tangible value you have to bring. And for a lot of guys, that is a very difficult pill to swallow, because we've been told we'll be chosen for who we are. And unfortunately, we may even be chosen in the relationship for who we are, but we will not be given the opportunity just because of who we are.
Right.
We get the opportunity because of what we are. We get the relationship because of who we are. But we can't get the relationship if we don't get the opportunity.
So it's really about what can you bring to that girl's life?
If she is giving me the opportunity because I tick X, Y, and Z metrics and I'm starting to lack in the X metric and I'm not in the relationship yet where she can choose me for who I am, of course I'm not telling you that. I don't feel I can tell you that.
Yeah, she got real quiet at the end, didn't she? And this is the same woman that was on Pearl's podcast who left her husband because he took his money and invested it into something that was gonna generate money in the future. But this is your take on that particular topic. You see how illogical that is? I tell you, man. Goodness gracious. Some of these women really just need to stay off of podcasts, bro, because they literally are revealing their hypocrisy and they don't even know it. Let's keep it moving.
I try to stay away from these comments. If y'all go look at my videos for the last 2 days, I done talked about everything. We in a basketball beef. I done talked about the housing market, the heat in Florida, everything. But shit like this, y'all go back and watch that video. They were talking about how, long story short, this girl was raised in a house where her dad was the full-blown provider, even if sometimes he had to work 2-3 jobs. Mom never worked. Mom kept the kids off until school age. And no matter what the kids and mom needed, he would just work to exhaustion. 3 jobs at one time. Long story short, I was just explaining, like, I've been in a bad financial spot before and I had to work like that. And I'm very healthy. I'm in great shape. If you see me, when people see me in real life from TikTok, they be like, Jesus. I look like I eat weights. I eat way healthier than 99% of people. I'll see me on the live every day, drenched in sweat on that Stairmaster, getting it. I'm very healthy. One thing I hit on, though, is like when you start to miss that sleep, delusion sets in, bro. That health declines so fast when you start to miss sleep. Because there was a point for months and months and months and months at a time where I was working 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. Easily. I missed my kids so much. And I'll never forget when my parents or my wife would tell me, like, John Jr. was asked for, that's my son, Jonathan Jr. The kids miss you, woody, woody, woo. And I'm just like, I'm doing exactly what I have to do. She's talking like that's what he did for his life. And so women like this, like, y'all don't see anything wrong with that. And I've tried to explain to you from the standpoint of a man who has done that. If he loves his children, he's going to die, go to the other side of the grave, wishing that he had spent more time with his children, more time with his wife, more time with himself, treated himself better. I'm on the other side of that bullshit now. I make money. I got good money. Life is good. But there's a lot of women who think like this. Why is there so much hate for a man to fully provide? Just do what works for you. After hearing all that, just do what works for you is what's pissing me off, because it was only working for the kids and the mom. It absolutely was not working for the father. There are so many women who grow up and have the dream of being a mom, having a house, driving a car, whatever, having all that provided for them, and they don't have to do anything but that. But I promise you, there is no such thing as a man who grows up wishing that he can work himself to damn near exhaustion to provide all that for a family that he won't even be able to see. No man grows up thinking that, oh, that sounds great. You see how you're totally fine with it because you're thinking about it from the woman's perspective. Like, oh my God, my knight in shining armor is sacrificing himself for me and the family. That's great for you. For him, it's hell, and those men die early.
What do you feel is a decent amount to spend on the first date?
Oh, I don't think it matters.
What? You don't think it matters?
No.
The internet is going to come for you heavily for this.
I think these girls that feel like the date that they take you on defines the man that they chose, they're full of crap.
It's absolute BS. I think that it's a woman that's looking for the bigger, better deal that has the audacity to say, I can't believe you want to bring me to the Cheesecake Factory. A lot of these dating scammers that literally go on a date every night just to be able to eat something, you're lucky you're eating tonight because you probably can't afford to do it yourself. These men don't give money, they give bags these days, and you can't eat that. So be grateful that you got some food. And be grateful that a man put in enough effort to take you somewhere. And that's the problem. I personally feel like that's the problem with today's day and age. Like, a lot of men are becoming lazy in dating. They're becoming lazy in the pursuit because there's no appreciation for what they do. And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their first date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that? What value have you brought to that man? It's audacity. It's the audacity for me.
Audacity for me.
And on top of that, you should want to be friends with the person that you're choosing anyway. If I don't like you, I'm not going on a trip with you. I'm sorry, but Instagram photos on, no. Homegirl, be grateful that that man put in some effort. And you know what? The more appreciation that you choose, the better treatment you'll get.
Bar.
That's what I think.
Bars.
I don't think the amount of money matters. I think that just do something that you like. If that man likes you, you like to go, take me salsa dancing. It's free on Wednesday nights before 10 o'clock. And then it's $10 to get in. And I would love that. Buy me a bottle of water because it does get hot and I do sweat, you know, or let's go for a walk in the park. Or let's sit in a car and eat ice cream and talk about aliens, you know, like whatever it may be. But that's because are you out here just trying to go on nice dates, or are you out here trying to get to know a person for partnership in life?
I wish I could just microphone drop.
I'm serious.
You went off. I'm just over here.
I'm
like,
just frustrated.
I know you saw how I was looking at you. I was just like, she's just going off.
I'm frustrated because women are ruining good men by acting like they deserve more than they do.
Damn.
A lot of these women out here really don't have nothing coming.
Damn. How do you, okay. Well, Jesus Christ.
At least that was a straight answer.
Right.
We didn't dance around that one.
Yeah, you ain't dancing around that one bit.
Like that.
She went off. But did she lie though? I don't think so. But this is what happens when you make the dating market transactional. Men turn cold, less pursuit, less desire, because it's transactional now. The last thing women should have did was make dating transactional with men, because men are logical creatures. That was probably the dumbest thing women could have did in the dating market. Why would you want to make the dating market transactional with logical men when men are far more logical than y'all? Think about that. Let that sink in for a minute. And let me know what y'all thought about this, all right? If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.